2 years ago, we stood in front of this camera for the very first time, and we told the world what we were drinking. Looking back now, some of those bottles held up, and some, let's just say, we've moved on.
And today we are updating that very list. These aren't unicorn bottles. This is actually what we're drinking right now.
Think of this as our bourbon journey. It's 2 years in the making.
And now, bourbon. We can't share today's recommendations without first starting with a little flashback to where it all began.
My original lineup was Old Granddad Bonded, Redwood Empire Lost Monarch, Ben Holiday Bottled and Bond, Angel's Envy Rye, and a special release from Bardstown Bourbon Company.
And mine was Wild Turkey 101, Maker's 46, Elijah Craig Small Batch, Four Roses Small Batch Select, and Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. There's some great ones in there.
A lot has changed for us over the last couple of years. The journey would not be the same without all of our subscribers and our members. Cheers.
All right, let's roll out our new favorite bourbons and ryes that we are sipping on right now.
Okay, first on the list is Pappy. Okay, for real. I'm going to start with the Ben Holiday 6-year Bottled and Bond. 2 years ago, I had this bottle in my lineup. Affordable, approachable, and a hometown hero from Weston, Missouri. But I've leveled up. Yes, Holiday Soft Red Wheat, Rickhouse proof. Roughly 120 proof, has more complexity, it's richer in flavor. This is one that I feel can stand up to the big Kentucky names.
The Rickhouses can be great, but also, if you can find one, the single barrels too. Very, very good, and they just might change your mind about bourbon coming from outside of Kentucky.
It's pretty good stuff. If you find one you like, make sure to look at the side of the bottle. The Rickhouse, the floor, etc., proof, mash bill, all that stuff, right on the side of the bottle. The mash bill on the wheat, 73% corn, 15% soft red winter wheat, and 12% malted barley. What's first for you?
The Wild Turkey 101. It'll always be a classic. It's bold, it's reliable, it's under 25, 30 bucks. Can't go wrong. But now, the Cooper's Craft fills that everyday pour slot. You know anything about this one?
A little bit.
Other than it's delicious.
Delicious.
The cooperage is the Brown-Forman cooperage. They put the same treatment on the barrels that they do like the Sinatra Select, where they kind of carve out the inside, those little grooves, and then they kind of throw all that in the barrel, age the bourbon in there, and it just turns out so beautifully. It's 100 proof. If you have not tried this, I highly recommend it. This is my go-to daily drinker. And as a matter of fact, you'll see this is brand new. Haven't even taken the plastic off because I just picked this bottle up 3 days ago.
So, Scott, you're no longer in love with the bird, I see.
Not this bird. No.
Okay.
I actually have another one that I would also recommend.
Can't recommend two.
So if you guys haven't had the Wild Turkey 70th, this was a limited release from last year in 2024. If you come across one of these, it is a must buy. This thing is a rock star. And I'm going to be really sad when these are gone forever.
Can't believe you. Like, you just snuck in an extra bottle. Now that Brown-Forman no longer has the cooperage that inspired this bottle, I'm hoping it sticks around.
Independent Stave Company bought the cooperage, so they will continue to make the same products.
Same stave, barrels.
Same everything, so this product should remain intact.
All right. 2 years ago, I had Redwood Empire Lost Monarch on my list. It is a fun blend of bourbon and rye that punches well above its price tag of $30-ish, $35. A little bit different than your standard bourbons. Now though, High West, the Boo Rye. It's a blend of straight bourbon and straight rye. Similar DNA to this guy, but quite a bit better. All the whiskeys in this bottle are 10 years plus, so it has a little more age to it. It was just recently a Utah only release, but now it is back to the national scene. It does sit at a lower proof point, typically around 92, but it's still packed with lots of character. Chocolate, fruit, some tea, and hints of drinking an old-fashioned.
Yummy. Would you say that's the best thing from High West?
Yes.
I would say it is. What's the price on this one again?
Price on this is actually $125. The expectation here, it's not going to be this, a daily sipper. This is something for a special occasion or sharing with friends.
Sure.
Go find one if you can. Go now.
No, don't go yet. Just hold on.
Okay, wait.
Here is my next bottle. The Maker's Mark 46. So the Maker's 46 was kind of that step up from the standard, very standard Makers. Those extra staves that they put in here just really turn the dial up on the flavor. Give it more oak, more spice. The wood finishing series is like, I don't know, the 46 going off to grad school. Mash bill is 70% corn, 16% wheat, 14% malted barley, so that hasn't changed. Each annual release is going to be a variable proof, so we're talking anywhere from 108 to 112. I know Maker's cast strengths kind of like to live in that 110, that they're all right around 110. And then the special thing about the wood finishing series is they're using unique stave profiles to sort of highlight the different flavors. So you get more chocolate, more fruit, more baking spice. It's cool. It's very innovative. And I think it really showcases kind of how far Makers has pushed themselves to really, create that special pour.
All right, so far on this one, they have the 2024 Heart Release, right?
Yes.
2025 Keeper's Release, which is this one.
Yes.
Which one do you like more?
This one, and it is not even close.
Not even close.
No. This is the best thing I've had from Maker's Mark in a long time.
I can't tell.
So yeah, but that Heart Release last year, from what I understand, from what I've read in the comments, we didn't have the best version, like the best bottle of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so these come out in different releases. So like this is 2 of 5. So like last year we had 2 of 5 or 2 of 4. I don't know. Our batch was not as good.
It was not as good. All in all, this line, this wood finishing series is very, very good. Very good.
How much?
This bottle cost roughly $80. That's kind of the par for the course for anything special stave finished for Makers.
That's a good price. And if you can't find this one, the wood finishing series, pick up the old 46 cast strength.
Yeah.
Get the cast strength.
Yeah, it's a great one. It's always consistent, and it is very, very good. And if you're on a budget, let's get this guy. Mm-hmm. Nothing wrong with that one.
I see a theme here, Scott. You like extra stave bourbons.
Yeah, I like wood. What's so funny? Give us bottle number 3.
Bottle number 3 is Angel's Envy from 2 years ago. It leans into that rye, but it's also finished in a rum cask. It leans pretty dang sweet. I still like this one. But I have found something I enjoy even more. The Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye. How do you like them apples?
No complaints here.
So yeah, this one fixes the overly sweet from this. It's still sweet, but it also packs a punch. 131.7 proof. It is bold, layered, and it's still smooth thanks to the Tennessee charcoal mellowing. 70% rye, 18% corn, and 12% malted barley. You get rye spice, you'll get vanilla, caramel, some banana, and some extra heat. One of the best ryes on the shelf today, especially for the price of $75.
You're a pretty big fan of Jack.
Oh yes.
Well, I'm right there with you. I love it. I actually considered adding a Jack to my list,
but you didn't.
But I decided on more wheat because I love wheat.
You got a wheat for us?
I have a Heaven Hill for you. Elijah Craig, small batch, very, very solid for what it is. This is just kind of the where you kind of start with bourbon. This is the kind of This is your Kentucky bottle. But I want more firepower now.
Do you?
Yes. Calling on Wheat.
Oh, now we're getting...
This is the Larceny Barrel Proof. This is right up there with the best bourbon that I have ever had. It's up there.
Wow. All right.
So same Heaven Hill house, okay, but we are just talking about the wheated mash bill, 68% corn, 20% wheat, 12% malted barley. Think caramel, cinnamon roll, sweetness, nice long finish, good hug, great hug. This is like Elijah Craig's, like louder, rowdier, like better looking older brother.
I actually think Larceny is better than Elijah Craig.
You hear that? He said it.
I did.
How about you guys? If you had to pick just one between the Elijah Craig or the Larceny, small batch, barrel proof, either one, which one you choose?
Larceny for $65, Bob.
The actual retail price is $65. Barbara, you win.
All right, quick pause. Before we wrap up with our last couple bottles, today's sponsor is the Ecozy Nugget Ice and Water Dispenser.
Forget trays, forget bags from the gas station. This thing makes the good stuff. Nugget Ice.
We've been using ours constantly in the kitchen, in the bar, and even here in the studio. It's convenient, quiet, and just keeps pumping out ice all day long. If you want to step up your cocktail game or just make life a little easier, check out the Ecozy Nugget Ice and Water Dispenser. There's a link down in the description. Okay, bottle number 4. The Bardstown Bourbon Company blended rye whiskey finished in cherry oak barrels. It's a collaboration with West Virginia Great Barrel Company. They're blending some of the best things out there. Creative, innovative, but sometimes they can miss. On the contrary, something that is always a hitter, the Peerless Double Oak Rye. Yes, the rye. 61% rye, 8% corn, and 31% malted barley. That's probably why I like it too. High malt. They rebarreled this, double oaked, in a second new oak cask, giving it a deeper cocoa, dark fruit, maple syrup, but it's still balanced. Pick it up for around $100.
Can we safely say underrated? I think yes. My old pick, the Four Roses Small Batch Select. And my new pick, the Four Roses Small Batch Select. This was on my list 2 years ago, and it's still firmly put right here. So, as you may or may not know, the Small Batch Select is a blend of 6 of their mash bills, 6 high rye mash bills, and then their lower high rye mash bill. It is 104 proof, very, very good proof point. Non-chill filtered, so you get all the flavor. It's balanced, it's floral, it's spicy, it's fruity, and it's around $65. So it's still somewhat affordable.
Good value.
Good value. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Okay. Speaking of underrated, this might be the winner. Do you all agree with Scott keeping this on the list, or do you disagree? There's something better you would put here?
Okay, here we are. Final bottle.
You ready for this?
I'm ready.
You ready for this? My final bottle is the Old Granddad Bonded. My daily at the time of starting this channel. It's a budget workhorse, $25, 100 proof, high rye, punches you in the mouth and the throat. But look at this guy, the 16-year release of Old Granddad. Just takes that DNA and elevates it through the roof. It's 100 proof, the same as this, but it's more refined. You'll get orange peel, baking spices, caramel, oak depth, leather. Amazing.
So Old Granddad for 20 or Old Granddad for 200.
Worth it. This is what happens when you let decent bourbon age for 16 years. I need a sip. Just pouring this up right here.
I have something just as good for only half the price.
Just as good, huh?
Yes.
All right.
My favorite bourbon when we started this channel was the Woodford Reserve Double Oaked.
That's good.
So the Woodford Double Oaked just gave me that really, really great dessert sweetness. As you all know, this is responsible for so many new bourbon drinkers. It's ridiculous.
Fact.
Sometimes it can be a little bit too heavy-handed. Feeling me?
Mm-hmm.
Just like really kind of over the top with that sweetness.
Yeah.
It's good, but it's not always appropriate. So my new favorite, the Old Forester 1924. This is a celebration of Brown-Forman's Prohibition history with an older profile. It says right there on the bottom, 10 years.
10 years.
10. The mash bill, early times, 79% corn, 11% rye, 10% malted barley. It is 100 proof, although it is not bottle and bond,
Okay.
because the Old Forester already has one of those on the whiskey row. It's classic old faux. Classic. Old faux show. Just leveled up. Perfect way to close my list. I don't know about you, but if you are lucky enough to find one of these at MSRP, you're going to pay $115. Mic drop.
Bam.
So maybe it was overhyped when it first arrived, but man, it is so good. How much would you pay for that bottle?
115.
I'd pay $120. It is a bottle I will always have on my shelf as long as I can find it.
That's a good bottle, but mine still looks better.
I have a point. But it is not what is on the outside that counts. It is what is on the inside.
Okay.
Arthur, and the inside of this
It's pretty good, I'd say.
is special, my friend. So, what changed in 2 years? Some bottles got upgraded, some got swapped, and some, like the Four Roses, just stuck around.
Still here. That's the fun of bourbon. Your palate changes, your shelves are going to change, your stories are going to change. It's not about chasing unicorns, but it's about finding the bottles that make you happy.
Now it's your turn. Drop us a comment below. What are you guys currently drinking right now? And how has your list changed for you in the last couple of years?
Thanks for being a part of our journey, and cheers to 2 years and to what's next.
Cheers to you, Arthur.
Cheers.
And cheers to your bourbon journey. Until next time.
Enjoy responsibly. Peace out, friends.